cream cone that was sculpted. Just amazing. From tales of moving back in with your mother after divorce to murder mystery, the book can be our summer escape. And today, Kathy Sue Anderson from the Tulsa City-County Library's Youth Fiction Selector is here to divulge some of her guilty pleasures, to read by the beach, or if it's too hot, on the couch, right?
Exactly.
It's great to see you.
Want to read.
Well, let's start with this Mary Kay Andrews book.
Oh, great. Mary Kay Andrews is pretty much my go-to author for light, funny romance. Anything you pick up by Mary Kay Andrews is going to be an enjoyment. I love her for so many reasons. Her main characters they may be hapless, but they're not hopeless.
Mm-hmm.
They take it for a long time, and then all of a sudden they don't take it anymore, and they learn to fight back, and they learn a lot about themselves. In this particular instance, our heroine has moved back in with her mother at the Sandbox Bar, only after shoving her lying, cheating husband's sports car into the family pool.
Awesome.
Yeah, well, it's certainly an understandable impulse, but the judge didn't see it that way, and he orders her into court-appointed divorce group therapy, which goes about as well as you might have expected. And some of the other ladies in her group decide to form a ladies' night and at the local bar, and find that they have much better ways of dealing with their circumstances. Mary Kay Andrews is a great read.
What I love, and for your excitement about these books too, is one of the best things is to hear about a book from another person.
Yes.
And so you love these, and this Stephen King is one of my favorite writers. How is this?
Stephen King. This is not a Stephen King that you have to read in the daylight with your back up against the wall. This is that different from his other novels.
Really?
This is a literary, a witty, a smart Stephen King who writes great, straight fiction. Of course, there's always a twist in everything he does.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we're introduced to his main character, Jake Epping, who's a school teacher. Just assume time travel, and let's take Jake, as King does, back into the 1960s, where he is able to change the course of history, and does so. And I think this is probably the most important thing, falling in love with the local high school librarian.
Oh, that's so great.
Yes.
Good.
Yes.
And we only got a little less than a minute left, so I want to hit this last one, then we got to talk about audiobooks. But Dorothy Benton Frank?
Dorothy Benton Frank was actually just here in Tulsa recently, and probably a lot of people have already picked up her novels. But again, she writes novels about women in the South, which are fun to read.
Mm-hmm.
She puts her women in interesting situations, and she allows them to work outside of them. All of her characters are different, but it's a similar low country South. If you enjoy that part of the South, you will definitely enjoy that.
Excellent. And real quickly before we wrap, I've got to show this audiobook. This is a new thing called Play Away, and you've got to check this out at the library. You open it up, it's got a battery in it, and it's a keypad for your audiobook.
You play it with a headphone, or if you have one of these for your car, your auxiliary cable, you put that in your car and can listen to it over your radio.
Look, it's the book.
It's the entire book. So if you don't want to travel with a lot of book on CDs,
isn't that cool? Boom.
This is a great way to do it.
Genius. Thank you. It's so fun talking about, I love books, and it's always fun hearing about new books.
You can take this one today.
Ooh, great. There's 25 Tulsa County Library branches. Search online. Great website. TulsaLibrary.org. They've got books, a title or author, a keyword. You can have it delivered to the branch closest to you. It's great. Thank you so much.